Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. hear me? Yeah.
Hello! Hi, hello. It is I. Back at it again. Alright, let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. So, last week, I did not finish what I wanted to finish. I gotta rename that live stream. I'll probably do that in a bit. However, so I was gonna try and do it today. However, my brother had told me how one of his friends and one of my friends, respectively, uh thought it'd be really funny to have like a little picture of make sure I'm saying the name right. Uh Voruna, I believe, from Warframe. Just just kind of dog toying a Kuvelich. And that is something I will be trying today. But like in comic form. So I can be a little bit more cartoony with it. Yeah, oops. I've tried to toss my pen. So yeah. I was gonna originally like draw the panel lines, go ahead and get that done. However, um, because since making it vertical, I realized there's a lot more space than I thought. There's same. Here we go. Hmm. Let me try resizing this real quick. Ah, oh, whoopsies. Sorry about that. This and this. Get it to that. Alright. This one I'm just gonna There we go. Okay. Righty then. There we go. Now you guys can see the full thing. And I have my workspace here. Cool. Okay then. So I have a general idea of having just like the Kubelich. Oh, you know what? Go ahead and set up this like top layer. Do like a diagonal. Have Yep, that's better. Like the little Kubelich doll. It's kind of here. And then her just kind of crawling in. Maybe the other way around, wouldn't it? Like over here. This is getting really rough. Again. Um, I am not a comic artist in the slightest. I've made like very few comic panelings, but I haven't really experimented with them all that much. So yeah, got plenty of room. Plenty of room. Head turned, but body still facing this way. Hold on. I don't know much about Warframe, but one of the reference pictures I was given, he has horns. He has horns. I actually go back so that way it's not. Anyways. Hmm. Never really made her like dog, like wolf like. I were like on almost all flavors. This time with the sweat. He knows what's gonna happen. Let me just see. Oh yeah, there's like a lot of space here. Huh, interesting. Alright, hmm. Okay then. Right? Now I just need to draw the guy first. With these horns. And draw the triangle, however. I need to draw the triangle up. Nope. Okay, hold on. Sharp teeth. So scary. So, er, yes. And then the masterpiece. big, the big one. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it here. Oh yeah, there, there's the rough form of the comic. Okay. Okay. So first off, I need to draw this little cuveage. Hmm. Actually move the majority of this here down. Okay. And move these up some. Give like a little bit more space. Nope, wait, no. Should we get anyways? Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at some of like I like this reference image. However, it is a little confusing because like it was only about 15 minutes ago or so where I figured out where the other arm is, or where the other hand is. Like right here, I believe is where the other hand is, but like I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I was like, okay, he should have another hand on the gun. Couldn't, could not see that. I have no idea what's going on here at all. Like I don't know if like this here is supposed to be like a hole and this is like two separate limbs. or this is like one thing and shadows are just being fucky with me. I have no clue. So, yeah. I need to make. I need the neck to be longer. And I'll shrink this down. They seem to have like. Okay. Seem to have like really tiny torsos. So it's like this ish, ish, this ish, ish. Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna give him a little smiley face. I need to go plush form with this. He is not my main person that I want to get like anatomically correct for the most part. It's gonna be the Voruna. I think, is that her name right? I'm gonna keep questioning myself on that every time. Real quickly. Main thing I want to get is just the horns. That's mainly it. That is mainly it. Everything else can just be kind of fleshified in a sense. Arms, though, I need to make a little stubbier. Alright. So I think I'm good with him. Just do that. Mm, Hmm. I was I don't have currently at the moment. I don't have anything to be able to just kind of transform it or whatever. But what I can do is I can then copy you and paste, and I can put him everywhere else. And then I will figure out. I will figure out the other thing. Actually, no. Wait. Ooh, wait. This can actually be moved this way a little bit. Oh, actually, I kind of wanted to be in the a little bit that way wouldn't hurt. Oh yeah, because then. Oh wait, not you. No, not you. You. Haha. There we go. Wait, if I just did like this, keeping it that, because then, yeah, because then like you're there. Oh shit. Getting. Move you there. I've noted. Oh, there's the scribbles. Hello, scribbles. I erased the scribbles. There we go. That's much better. I was wondering. So I could do this. A little bit to the right. Then it's in the center as she's moving on. Let me actually just so you can see just a little too much for me, but yeah, so like center, so then they're like more overlapped with it as they're walking away. Then kind of over to the right while they're on the left, and they look back. And then like kind of coming back center-ish as they get close. I actually can move this line this way because of it. In which case, actually, I can kind of do that. So I can move that way. Make this longer here? No. I don't know. All a work in progress. I forgot I need that. Right. I need these two other bits. Anyways. Um. Anyways. Get down here. Go. And then do another one. And bring it down Actually, I need to move this one up. Oh. There we go. And actually, with this one, don't want to erase. Actually, mute the stop audio. Alright. Hi, hello, Ricochet. Yeah, um, yeah, it's because I'm mostly quiet. I'm also having to use, like, just my computer mic, as I don't have, like, a proper desk to have, like, any other mic set up. So, unfortunately, I'd have to be much louder, and I usually am not. But yeah, anyway, so Ricochet, I decided to do a comic instead. Let me just real quickly get off all those. Yeah, I decided to do a comic. I realize you can't see anything because you're playing a game. But yeah, so I decided to go comic with it. Um, and because of how like intricate the whole style of Warframe is, it's probably going to be more cartoony, uh, and simplistic. But anyways, so part of me is I try to be louder than I usually am. All right. Ah, okay. Yeah, then okay. This is where it's gonna get interesting. Okay. Okay. Because I have not drawn these characters before. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and merge everything down. Oh shit! What just happened? What happened? What? Oh, are the reference images on this one? Damn. No, the reference images they're on a certain layer. That is sad. What if I did the opposite way? What if I merged those guys with this one? Yay, that works. Woo! So now they're all like this. Woo! Cool. I'm gonna make a new one for Voruna. Get myself situated because I'm now burning up. Bring my computer as close as possible so I'm not having to be as loud. And hopefully it'll pick me up a lot better. There we go. Alright. Cool. Okay. Okay then. Let's see if I can find a better picture of Voruna. Is there a sideways profile picture of her? Kind of. Hold on. Let's see what. Okay, I'm getting to the rough. Alright. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and use as much of my imagination as possible for this. Alright, so... I mean, I guess the best thing I can do is just go with what I know on, like, wolfish frames. It's gonna be weird, because I'm not using a reference picture for a wolf, at the moment. Hmm. Let me just... There we go. And she has horns. How are the horns? How are the horns? Oh, oh no. OBS apparently disconnected for a second. Well, that's sad. Oh well. Okay, Okay, so... So they come up at an angle, but then they got like a little wave to them as they come down. Is that what I'm getting at? And they point forward a bit, actually. So hold on. I'm gonna have to do the horns a little later. So hold on a sec. Okay. Okay, so I guess the best thing I can do is just get a body reference. Get just a general skeletal frame going. Yeah. And I did like wolf legs, or yeah, digigrade, I believe. Did like digigrade legs just to kind of convey wolf energy, but yeah, that ain't happening. Mostly just for the rough outline of how everything's gonna be. Okay. Alright. Okay, that is a little too close. As far as I can tell. Okay, hold on. Okay. Do this and do this. Alright. Alright then. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to shrink. Gotta shrink it down. So it fits on the page. Woo! I mean, once I get this like first picture of Voruna down, all the others should follow. Should follow. And then I can get the rest. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. I was wanting to add stuff to. Right. Forgot. I need to add the sweat drop in one. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna add some like Little worry. Give him the little worry brows. Even though we don't have brows. It's brow bone, but no brows. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of the full eyes. Go with the big ol' empty eyes. Just some circles. There we go. And then get rid of both of these eyes. But instead, just do one eye. Oh, that is going to be interesting once I get to that. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. Mark out the shoulder. Here we go. Okay. Kind of starting to map out the body. Okay, how do I want the legs? That? Do I want full on? Well, actually, I need to kind of curve it like that. Because whatever I do here, I'm gonna copy over to the next panel over. Because technically, it's like, because technically they're just kind of moving. They're just moving while Kuvalich is just there. And they decide they don't want the Kuvalich to be there anymore. Ah, crap. I wanted to do this. There we go. Damn it. Back that up. To move this little Kuvalich down. There we go. Alright. So. Might as well move this one. What the heck? Oh. Oh, did I do it on like, oh, did I do it on Kuvalich page? Did I do a thing? Yeah, I did a thing of where I just draw on the wrong page. Why do I do that? I hate it when I do that. I wish I would stop doing that. And I'm gonna go there. Just control paste. Merge that one below. All that. Do this. And now I can erase the mistake I did. Erase what I have on the wrong page. There we go. That's better. Much better. Okay. Not looking at her anymore. She got claws for hands. All of his, like, armor. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to try and find a full body of this version of Voruna. And I do apologize if I am saying it wrong. Okay. So I think I'll do that. I don't want the hands. So I guess she doesn't have to be like running. It could just be one of those things where it's just a nice little stroll. Just a nice little stroll. We go. It's a nice little stroll. Generally when one walks, it's the opposite. It's the opposite hand to leg, isn't it? When like someone walks. That's how I'm gonna do it for now. I mean, I have no clue what I'm doing with the hands. I want to try something real quick. See it. I want to see if I can get the audio to be louder. Okay. Right. So if I do it from here, does it? I think. I think it's a little bit louder. Think. Hold on. No, it's just the exact same. All right. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately, it is going to be just a thing of it. It's going to be soft. Uh. Yeah. There we go. I sat up taller. Maybe I'll project more. Just don't want to. Just don't want to disturb the household all that much. Right. So with the horns, like just kind of curving in, guess they would look like they're curved up in a side profile? Maybe, maybe, maybe. She does look cool though. She looks very cool. I just realized I was too busy mesmerized by her that I wasn't looking at the horns. Okay, okay. So technically no, because the wave would be like on the inside of it. Okay, for perspective, I am just gonna kind of go ahead and do the wavy, maybe. Okay, I realize I need to get like the rest of the thing down. This can have just like another. You know, with how I drew her hand or like the stick for the arm, it almost kind of looks like she has like a jacket on. Yeah. Okay. So now, oh, she barely has any neck, huh? How does she see through this thing? Oh, well. So that means I need to bring it down a little bit. So actually that image, okay. I need to keep the little grinners in mind. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just gonna lightly erase the wolf, the uh lupine head-esque shape. I'm gonna go with just a regular circle, just to kind of get the human-esque anatomy in there. And then I'm gonna add the lupine. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But we shall see. Gently getting that curved. Going to here and then here. And then how many spikes going in? 1, 2, 3, 4-ish? So about one. Okay, so it's like 4, but it's alternating between like 1 and 2 spikes. I'm just gonna kind of go regular spikes. Okay, wait, okay. So like the mouth goes into like a little peak. Alright. So now that I actually have the look I need for this. Alright. Oh, okay. It is very much triangular shaped. Um, Lightly erase the nose area. Okay. First spike is probably like where it decides to decline. Does that has like a wig? It's kind of got like a little Salazzle smile from Pokemon. It's got a bit of that Salazzle smile, if you think about it. And then it hold on. The beak look needs to be a little longer. Hold on. That and sharp beak. There we go. And then that goes into alright. This is very cool, just being able to like, because I don't typically experiment on like I don't typically draw like armors or weapons and stuff like that. And while I'm not gonna be drawing any of the like guns or anything, because I do want to make this a little silly comic thingy. I am gonna try and do the armor to like the best of my ability, and mainly on Voruna. I don't know how much of this stuff I am repeating, so I apologize if I repeat any of it. Yeah, I need to do. I'm gonna have to do that pauldron. That pauldron's gonna be interesting. Okay, do that. I'm actually gonna allow for that like chest piece there specifically. And yeah. Probably don't need to be doing the armor right now, but it feels like I should do it at the same time. Okay, I actually need to shrink the pencil that I'm using just so I can get some finer lines with this. Okay. Hmm. Alrighty then. Alright, that's good for now. That's doing good. Wait. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll do that. Alright, so there's the second spike. Now I need to go into the next spike. And then I need to go into the next spike. And then the next spike. A little longer. And the next spike. I mean, to be fair, I think this just kind of like goes beyond the head at a certain point. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. So they do kind of like a little wavy wave for the last duo spike. And then we have the bee coins. Okay. Damn. Pulled a hair out. Yeah, I think a big problem is me. I'm mostly just like muttering to myself because I'm mostly just like talking to myself. But yeah. So gonna need that like sharp V. So to that. Okay. Okay. Sharp V up and away. Curve going into a sharp inward. And going into another sharp. Almost looks dragon-like, actually. Like, if you think about it and you look at it, and then you try and go in a side profile, this literally just, like, looks like a dragon. That is a little funny. Okay. Then gotta do another. Then gotta. Hmm. Maybe I should have just done. Well, this is good practice. I will not say that I probably should have just done the picture. Because this is good practice. This is also why I decided to not do the Kuvelich in too much detail and just kind of go with the basic plush form because I don't know how well I'll be able to draw out like two like fully armored pieces. But hopefully it gets conveyed well enough. Just kind of coming back in and redefining some of these lines. Alright, so I'm gonna come in here and come up with that piece. And then there's like one piece that I think. Yeah, there's like one more piece that. Oh, wait, hold on. The one piece I did curves, and then it does another little curve. Huh. Does that, and then it does that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, this is like, this just gives me dragon vibes. Like, for the headpiece specifically, it gives me dragon. And another piece, which kind of comes up a bit. It's mostly just jutted out some. Does that. And then yeah, the final piece. Just kinda burp, burp. Here we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back a bit. So when this comes out, I'm gonna bring that really in. Because I didn't block out this like chin area for nothing. That again. It's kinda like a little rounded piece. And do that and sharpen. Here we go. Now I just need to erase all of this so I can. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to erase the smile actually because I can actually come in a little bit more. I can like go into a bit of a steeper beat in a sense. Um, hmm. Hold on, wait a second. Let me bring this jaw also. that's what it looks like. I don't have a side profile for me to like use really well, and I don't want to spend too long trying to find one. So yeah. Yeah. Then. So then, what about some of these others? So I guess I could just kind of do, yeah, so I count, like, kinda three? So, kinda winging it on this bit. And they're all, like, are fairly, hmm. Okay. Let me take the horn that I just did. Actually, it'd probably be best if I lightly erase the horn that I just did and make it just a wee bit thicker. Just a little bit thicker. Just a little bit thicker. Just, yeah, like that. There we go. That's better. So it's looking a little scrawny compared to everything else that I've done on this. So yeah, then we have, hmm, okay. Don't know if they're like, I don't know if they're like purely on like the neck portion. I'm gonna I'm gonna do that like that. Do them on like the neck portion. Right. Okay, so I got that. Just bring that down a bit. Bring the shoulder blades up. So it actually looked like they were. Anyways. Anyways. Alright, now. Time for the shoulder pauldron. Cool. Okay. Need to take a second and do the arm. Just lightly erase the stomach area. Shit. There we go. Okay. When in doubt, draw the clavicle. That's the word I was trying to. I was gonna say like shoulder bone, but I was like, what? No, not shoulder bone. Like, there's a proper name for it, and I know the name, but it's clavicle. Hmm. What if? What if? What if? What? Okay, actually, okay, I now know what I want to do with this. Okay, actually, again, I don't know why I keep on, like, using the harder brush when I need the soft brush. Kind of just dull everything out so I can properly reintroduce the lines back. There we go. Now I can erase. Okay. Yeah. Bringing like the arm down in front. Yeah. Don't know how the hands are gonna be, but you know what? It'll be fine. And now that means erase this softly again. Look at the reference. Okay. So it's fairly square with like a bunch of like, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So wait, hold on. Okay. So because they're moving forward, it's gonna be at like a slight angle? Yeah, slight angle. This is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to move on from the pauldrons because for some reason they are not wanting to come to me right now. So instead, I'm gonna work on the legs. Because that is easy peasy. It should be easy peasy, in the very least. How... Let me look at that little base form. The Grenier. I think that's how you say it. The Grenier. How are their... Okay, so their feet are just, like, really flat. Actually, wait, hold on. I need to try and find some form of full reference for her then. Okay. There it is. Hey. Oh, why is it like this? Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so she's got like wolf talons as well. It looks like it. Okay. 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 So so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna draw up in the top left corner the feet so I can get an idea what is going on here? Okay. Okay. Alright, so that does mean I need to. It does mean I gotta go a little lupine. Oh, oopsies. Did the wrong one. Okay, so the back leg is probably gonna be the better one. Start off with first. Hmm. Probably gonna not be talking for like a hot second so I can concentrate. So, yeah. There. Right, I believe that's 1 foot fixed. Okay. Do, 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 do. Hmm. What if, hold on. What if I took what I have, copy, paste, and I just little dating. What's this? All right, I think that went really well. Not. Although this portion of the leg, I think I also want to just kind of do that just to get a little bit of that, like that, just a bit there. Just shade it for the time being to note that it's the back leg. It's not looking like a back leg at the moment. Merge. Yep. And everything's good. Okay then. Now what's left is just kind of getting the one arm, getting this one arm situated, and then adding the armor and all. Just lightly erase the boobs. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I really want, like, this one shoulder to just kind of be raised a little bit. Kind of like shackles. The shackles of a wolf. As if she's on the prowl. Hmm. How many fingers does she have? How many fingers? Okay, normal amount of fingers. Normal amount of fingers. Cool. Oh, you know what? I need to make like, the claws just a little bit longer. Okay. That's really hard to see at the moment. But once I do like the liner and all, the little hand things will do well. It'll be fine. Hmm. So yeah, I think I figured out how the nose is supposed to be. Okay. Alright, I got that. Okay. Now, well, perspective-wise. Could actually copy paste that onto the pauldron. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna copy paste that to the pauldron. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. There we go. shrink it down a little bit for the arm. And just kind of erase some of the shoulder areas. And there we go. And then just erase the clavicle because I don't need it anymore. Alright, so now 3 eyes. 3 eyes for the hounds. 3 eyes for the hounds. Alright. You know what? Let's go ahead and get the ears in. Also just merge the shoulder pauldron to the rest of it. Okay. Erase that. Alright. There we go. So I've got the ear. I'll just have to do like all the rest, like the rest of the little wave things. That'll be in a bit. Ever so lightly. Basically almost kind of looks like the like wolf pauldron things are on fire, which is really cool. So I don't know, so because I don't know like anything about Warframe, could it possibly be that this is kind of meant to be a little bit like I guess kind of like a little hellhound motif in a sense? Because she's got like this fire aspect going, or like really glowing orange and reds, almost giving like fire. For Voruna, and she's got like wolf motif. Uh, so I'm just wondering if it's kind of meant to be like a hellhound type of deal. Go. Do some of this. Lightly do that. Lightly erase the butt area, so that way I can get more of the back pauldron flame stuff. Alright, okay. So then, oh wait, hold on. So let me actually get a little bit of that 3D effect of, there we go. So now, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, kind of like that. Yep. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have see this happening with the flame just kind of come out from under the axe a little bit, or at least for the last eye. There we go. Um. Okay. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. So really, all it's about is just kind of getting the rest of the armor then on her. And again, I have no idea if like because I cannot tell if there are meant to be like eyes in this or not. There's so many like bright orange lights, but I think there's eyes in one section. I think it's like about here-ish. Okay. Um, did that, and then I don't know. And then I'm just gonna kind of go with like just can't exactly tell what is there for like the back, if anything. So I'm just gonna actually well, I'll leave a little bit of like blank space there. Um, can actually make some of the headpiece. Actually, make the headpiece just like a little bit bigger in certain areas. It's a giant ass headpiece. All right. Arms. Arms. What is going on with the arms? All right. Okay, so there's definitely like an arm part, like bracer type of thing. Yeah, with like spikes. Cool. Hold on. How did the? Okay, layers out. Cool. Now, actually going to bring down the opacity for her. Pick you out, just so I can get like the finer details of things going. Wait, hold on. So actually, I need to make I need to come up even more with that. Just kind of go a little goofy with it. And there's that. How are those little, trying to say spine and fin at the same time, and it is not working. Okay. There we go. Merge. Shit. God damn it. Hi. There we go. I accidentally merged the wrong layers. Here we go. That again. Make a new page. There we go. I'm good. I'm gonna actually take out the panel sketch because I need like focus on these. I'm gonna kind of treat them as like little spine thingies. Okay, that's good on that for the time being. And now, okay. The yes, the bottoms. I'm gonna have to like look at. I'm gonna have to look at Google for that. um. Kind of like this, just for that. Actually, be more precise with the claws. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna fix the little arm thing just a bit. There we go. There we go. Just gonna erase the whole pauldron there. Erase within the fins. And there we go. Merge. There we go. Okay. Gotta go to Google now. Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like an armored boot situation. Okay. I like little knee pads, it looks. And then, yeah. Okay, I think I got that. I'm not entirely sure on that because I wasn't able to get a good look at it. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. So, seems like it has this. Yeah, I think this I am actually gonna try and be as simple with it as possible because because for some reason, because like for me trying to make it bigger. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Yeah, so. Ooh, okay, hold on. Didn't see that before. So it's kind of like the same thing with the fingers. Want to kind of do that. All right. Okay, so kind of like nope, not that. This. Hey. Okay. It's kind of like not like two or three more like armor plates in a sense. Um, though I'm not entirely sure. I think this one kind of comes out into like a little spiky thing. Actually, or something of the sort. I don't know. Just it kind of reaches up there ish. I like that. Yeah, sure. Why not? There we go. And then yeah. I can't exactly tell where the joints are, but I'm just gonna say, well, for one, that needs to be a little bigger and thicker. Thicker and bigger. And now it's time to copy this, but onto the other leg. That's gonna be fun. Go ahead and erase the current leg. There we go. So now it's cleaned up a bit. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. It's gonna show that it's got like two on the sides, I think. I'm not sure. Just gonna presume it does. We're gonna go up a little more, and then that's one. Okay. Actually, if I just go from this one, there we go. Except I need to make it a little smaller. There we go. That's better. That's better. Better. Okay. I think it's got something like this. I believe it's gonna have like something like this. Not entirely sure, but I'm gonna go with this. Actually, I kind of make this side a little bit thicker. Make it a little more bulbous, fiery. There we go. Yeah. And now just gotta erase. Even though I'm gonna recolor it again. There we go. And now I just slightly color this so it so you can tell that it is in the background. Woo! There we go. Do that. Actually, do that even darker. Alright. Yeah. I mean, the rest of it is literally just a skin suit. So it's kind of difficult to give, like, I think I'm gonna leave it like this because if I try to add any of, like, the intricate, leg, like, designs of, like, the skin suit stuff, is gonna get a wee bit messy real quickly. Alright. Okay, so this is done. That's done. Actually, I need to move you up. Move you up some. Also, I guess shrink you down. I have no idea what is doing that, so um Alright. I'm actually gonna copy and paste so that I can get it, like, over here. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I am actually... I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay. Yeah, you're all those. So I'm actually gonna bring that down. I'm gonna get rid of all that. Then I can erase. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now it is time to do essentially all of this. All of the complexities of this into these. All of these. I really decided to hurt myself here. But this is a good experience. This is a really good experience. This is why I wanted the Kubelich to be so simple. Because this is very complicated. Alright. Just making sure I got everything correct here. And I'll do like the lines and all later. Yep. So we have this. So I'm actually going to do another copy paste. So I generally want the same pose. Just shit. What? Hmm? Was it because it's not that one? It's this one. See. There we go. Got it. Basically want this. Come here. This guy, this little Coolidge, bring him down some. There we go. Yeah. And ah, shit. Damn it. Second. Alright. Here we go. However, actually making this much more simple on me. I'm gonna make the reaction to biting down on it a little quicker. Right. And instead, oh wait, no, I don't want it copied. I just need it moved over here. Okay, so let's see how much of this I can just kind of cheese and just take like bits and pieces from it at a time. Just kind of copy, paste, bring this over here, then flip it. There we go. So let me try it differently. I'm gonna be as careful as I can with this, so I don't have to erase too much. See, there we go. Layer, horizontal. There we go. Move it over here. There we go. Okay. Then going in here, I just grab the rest of the body. See if this helps any. Because the less I have to like move and work out for anything, I'm good. I just want to see how it looks specifically. Okay, it doesn't quite work. Because I do need to rotate the body a little bit. Okay. That doesn't quite work. Heal. Alright. So, just bring the head up then. Right. So that means I gotta start fresh with the body. I already have like rough outline for that. So little bit like that into is that. So yeah. Something like that. Yep. Um, you there? Hmm. Okay. So actually, so bring that back down to the small. There we go. Do that. Um, yeah. So I can, because now that I've done it a couple times, I can get the basic outline really well. And then all I have to do is just add in the armor pieces. It shouldn't be that hard, actually. Yeah. Hmm. Something isn't looking right. It is something doesn't feel right, I should say. Hmm. That still looks a little too big, but you know what? I'm not gonna deal with it right now. Hmm. Yeah. Mm, you kinda know what the problem is? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So this top half needs to shrink down a wee bit. There we go. This that way a little bit. And there we go. I think that's good for now. Okay then. I think I can actually, yeah. I'm gonna merge the head with the body. There we go. And now make it like that. I'm gonna erase the lines now so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Now, there we go. Oh, I forgot the hands, but it is fine. actually, for this, C, V, let's move that over here. Let's kind of do that. So I'll do that. Go. How is that? There we go. Yeah, that's better. Just need to do that. Nope. Never mind. I thought I'd be able to use it. Well, actually, I kind of am, actually. Okay. Except that's also gonna be like except a little bit brighter, just so I can get just so I can get each of the claws ready. There we go. Then actually gonna delete that now. Here we go. out properly? No, it does not. I want this to, in the very least, be like somewhat accurate to what I drew as well. There we go. Need to shrink the hand. It's about the size. Just gonna make it just a tad bit small. Just a tad bit. Actually. And that's fine. Alright. Okay. Yes, it does. Little cauldrons. Probably gonna take that one and just kind of put it over here. Yeah, I might go ahead and do that. Because I know it's not necessarily the right angle, but hopefully I can fudge it around a little bit. See? See? Transform, mirror horizontally, go. No. Where's that? Put that. There we go. Uh, I want to try something. That is roughly right. Yeah. Bring down the opacity on that. Yeah. It's good enough. That's good. Oh shit. Hmm. I mean, you can't quite see it there. Remember. No, I'm gonna do that. Uh, choo, 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 choo. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have to like do something here. I think that's good for now. Um, think. I hope. All right. This like I can actually probably take from this. Okay, I see. I see. Um, just kind of just a bit, and then lightly erase that for I just realized I made that that was too big. This is too big. This is too big. However, knowing that that is technically too big. Hold on. This is technically too big. Because like this needs to go settle like here. Hmm. I don't want to fix this. So I want to keep it as proportional as possible. However, I'm just gonna have to ignore the legs there and just go with legs that I'm making here, and then just kind of move the body up or however. This one I know is not going to be at all, like, proportioned to where it needs to be. I mainly just want to get the leg, like, I want to get, like, essentially the leg length down. Shit. There we go. Go. Okay. So now I need to do this. There we go. Hmm? Yeah. Okay. I'm actually almost done. Well, with this one specifically. I just need to add in the wool here onto these areas here, onto the hips. Oh, nope. So this is probably gonna be like a little work in progress thing. Because as much as I would like to just keep on going just to try and get the whole sketch done, it's gonna take me a while to hit like these two poses in particular. And even more so with like the thrashing about. So I'll probably resume this next, like, I'm gonna finish this sketch here, and then next week I'm going to resume these three sketches here. Um, and yeah, I'll see if like, I'll probably do line art for this, but it might just be on, like, my off time. And yeah. So, where's the leg? Where's the leg? There's the leg. There's the leg. And there's the rest of the body. Cool. So I'm bringing the leg up. Gonna merge it down. Everything else, yep. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Um. Okay. So just gonna move it. Move it like that. There. Um. Yeah. And on this, I can. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. It was taking me a second, Aster. Just yeah. Um. I was trying to like do a little bit of an update type thing. Oh boy. Hardly see. Hardly see where the lines are. There we go. There are the lines. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish up this sketch, and then yeah, I'm gonna be cutting the stream just a tiny bit early. All right, the dogs, the dogs. Okay, what, how does this look? Okay, okay. 'Cause this is pretty much the same angle. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm actually gonna make this light as well. so I can focus on the wolves. And this will probably just be like some super rough sketching. Just so because I think food has been made. Or like movie night or something. I don't know. Hmm. You know, I did not realize this was gonna be as hard as it was. Uh, and there's eyes on that one. Yeah. Okay, how am I gonna do this one? This one's gonna be interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think I can take that one. I don't think so. I might. I might. I might. And just try and warp it to make it look more 3D. Um, for now, I'm going to erase like all of this. Try and keep like the chest there. Bring this up to 100. Merge. Yep, there we go. Make a new layer. Make this light again. And no. I'm not going to try and steal from this one because I do not feel like trying to mesh things in there. Instead, I'm going to try and do my own, which may just be a bad idea. No, I'm just gonna take from this. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll do that for now. Here, C, V, go. You all the way up here. Actually, I can delete that. Yeah. No, well, shit. Thank you. Yeah, so, this is the only reason why I got as far as I did, is because I literally just copied and pasted 3 separate times. Well, 2 separate times, technically. Luckily, the like next 2 panels, like this down here and this down here, um, those 2 are roughly the same. It's just one has its mouth open, the other one has its mouth closed, and it's closed on this. So, like, with anything, I'll be able to just kinda, because they're sketches right now, I'll be able to just clamp it shut. Okay, so, here we go. Up here, there we go. Point that downward more. Go. Wait, hold on. This one I can actually. I don't know if it like mimics the other one. Like, I don't know if it like mimics the like big head here, but right now I I don't think I care enough to. Well, no, I do. I do care enough to look and see if they do. I'll add on the variations of them later as well. Because right now, because like I'm noticing that like each and every single like pauldron and the hip guards, I don't know if they're like hip pauldrons or whatever. But actually I need to move this one down some. Actually, hold on. Lightly erase. Erase that eye. Kind of bring it like so. And then another eye there. That. Just so it's not too long. And then bring like the other ear, I think. The other ear flame thingy. Yeah, that'll be. No. There we go. And now just have to fit it. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make this one simple. It's not gonna like start having any flames until there. Or whatever or whatever it looks like. Okay. So now I bring the opacity down on that. How am I gonna do this? Okay, do that. Okay, yeah, that's good. Go. It's that on there. Get a little wider there and do that. Yeah. Okay. So shit. Keep doing the wrong thing. At the wrong town. Clean up the hand. Okay. So now that that is done, make that. Nope. Bring this to 100. But then bring this down in opacity. Because I need to erase some of this. So if I do that, okay. think that's good. Merge that. Alright. And then bring this up. Not really. Do that. So I forgot I need to do a mass amount of erasing. Hold on, wait. Let me just, yeah, go ahead and get the rest of the body in here. There we go. Now I can do the erasing. And look at that. There it is. And now if I do this, I am going to have to what is going on? Oh, right. Right, because I had accidentally done that and that. So that, sketch in the question mark a little bit more, and there we go. Still I did the same there. Okay, so this one. That I don't know if I did this. Yeah, I can actually move these guys up. Presumably, they'd still be walking on the straight path. Then they turn. I can actually shrink it down some. Because the thing is that they're crouched here. Then, yeah, so I think shrinking it is fine just to kind of get the effect. Maybe. I'll keep it as regular size for now, and I'm just gonna position it. I'll say I'd do that. Is that they're like walking around to get a better look at it. So I'll probably do that. Which actually, I just realized I could bring I can bring like these panelings down, because then I can bring these down, and then I don't have to worry about moving this top panel at all. I can then keep these two, and then, because then I can have them. Okay, I'll do that, but later. Later, because I'm gonna have to like merge all of these with their respective whatever this guy is called again, because I have already forgotten. But yeah, um, huh. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so that is going to be the end of the stream. We actually got to 4 minutes, or like almost 4 hours anyways. So yeah, next week I'm probably going to be doing the same exact thing here because this has been this has actually been pretty fun and therapeutic. Even if I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring out all the like channeling of the armor and such, it is a nice exercise for me to learn to like take something that is complicated and make it simple. And it also kind of has me like uh looking at reference images more. So it's a nice little practice. Um and I'm like genuinely having fun with this. So yeah. Uh Next week I will be doing this around the same time tomorrow, around 1. I'll probably like start the stream early, but it's gonna be on starting soon the whole time. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Mm, yeah. So, bye.